here from the 2018 National Collegiate Roller Hockey Championships. I'm Scott Manziera, broadcasting live from Fargo, North Dakota, as it's Farmingdale State College taking on Michigan State, a rematch of Game 1 of these national championships back in pool play, as Farmingdale took that one by a score of 8-0. But a lot has changed since then. Farmingdale fell to Lindenwood in the last game of pool play to earn the 2 spot in Pool A. And for Michigan State, they earned the 3 spot after defeating Arizona State in the final game of pool play. And they defeated Cal Poly in the Elite 8 to get here to the Final 4. As it should be a good one between two very good teams. Michigan State this season, 19-6-2. For Farmingdale, 26-1. And that lone loss came against Lindenwood by a score of 10-5 in the last game of pool play. They were undefeated other than that. So a chance to go back to the national championship. And those of you who are Farmingdale fans know that the Division I team won the national championship. Back-to-back years defeated Lindenwood by a score of 5-1. They controlled it a lot of the game. Very, very good Division I team and hockey program, as their D3 team would love to make it a clean sweep for Farmingdale. Michigan State trying to stop that as they win the faceoff back and the game is underway. As it comes back to Vinton. Michigan State working with their own zone. 3-man forecheck for Farmingdale right now. All kinds of pressure. Now it's taken away. And they'll bring it back in their own zone. You'll see this a lot today as Trevor Rubin, quarterback in breakout, feeds it up to Catanea and off to Vinton. He intercepts the pass. Now the Spartans run their breakout. All 3 men behind the goal line. And then Michigan State brings it out. It's a dam check for the Spartans. He drops it. Fires a shot by Vinton. Kick save made by Parapizecco. Shot from Farmingdale goes high off the glass and stays behind the net, and then it's knocked out by Kolokathis. And Kostas for the Spartans will pick it up and then drop it back. He's the leading goal scorer for this Spartans team. Now it's off to Vinton. He plays with it behind his own net. Forecheck in hard by Farmingdale. It's Colin Tinchert. Now back to Rubin. Rubin loses it. Tried to pass it ahead by Vinton, and then it's knocked away by Tinchert. He's in front. Shot goes wide. Now it's Rubin again, and he'll just send it back for Farmingdale. Comes back to Tinchert. He has it behind the net. Backhander up the sideboards. And leading this Farmingdale Division III team in goals, Bobby Littress. He has 65 goals this year, over 100 points, 106 points. It's an incredible season for him as he tries to go after it behind the net. And then it's chipped back to Guida. Brought back by Tamula as he'll slowly bring it up. Quick pass over, Farmingdale threatening. Shots in the slot, and save is made by Lucas. First time he's been tested today as Farmingdale brings it back in their own zone. Other notable goal scorers for Farmingdale, James Kolokathis has 48 goals. Colin Tinchert's got 31. And Chris Byrne has 34. A very high-scoring team are these Rams. as they play with it in their own zone. They'll get a line change. And for Michigan State, their guys to watch out for. Blake Kosis, he's got 48 goals so far this season, including playoffs, and 75 points as he leads this Michigan State team. 8:15 to go in the first period. Michigan State breaking it out. Good breakout play. Here they come down the far side boards. It's brought to the ground. No call. Play will continue. Back to Farmingdale and up the boards. Here comes Pomera. Pomera drops it off. Firing a shot, and it goes wide. I believe that was blocked by Graves. Now Noah Leno holds it for the Spartans. He fires it across the boards over to Graves. Graves takes it behind and then slows it down, as this is a Final Four matchup here on the Bauer Rink. The chance at the Division III National Championships. Lindenwood and Bethel is the other side of the Final Four, as their game will be starting momentarily. Overtime going on over in Mission Rink. And now here come the Spartans. Threatening, throwing in the middle, and it's picked off by the D-man off Farmingdale. It's Ryan Forcher. He goes behind. Back to Forcher. Under 7 minutes to play in the first period. As a Division II update, Northeastern in Florida in overtime right now to decide who goes to the D2 National Championship. Here comes Michigan State with their best scoring chance. Blocker, save, rebound. And it just bounces over Leno's stick. Farmingdale coming the other way. He's in on a breakaway. It's Kazaza. Fires a shot and save made by Lucas. So Division II Northeastern in Florida. Winner will go to the national championship, and Northeastern scores and they defeat Florida. So Florida, the number 1 overall seed in Division II, falls to Northeastern with 1:29 to go in overtime. So the Division II National Championship, that'll be later today, will be between Northeastern and RIT. All that action can be found here on Roller Hockey Live. And it'll be at 12:30 over on the Mission Rink, so 2 hours and 20 minutes from now. Again, RIT taking on Northeastern for the Division II National Championship. As we have a Division III Final Four matchup right now. Halfway through the first period. And getting knocked down in the front is a Farmingdale player, as he's still in front. That's Bobby Littress, the man with over 100 points this season for Farmingdale. As here come the Rams. Forehand, backhand. Back in the forehand and turned around. Now Kazaza fires it down low. Pass goes to Tinshirt. He hangs on to it behind the net. Plays with it a little bit. Fires up top. Forehand, backhand, shot. Tipped, save made by Lucas. Another shot. Knocked away by the Spartans defense. And kicked over to the Michigan State defense. And in front, goes to the backhand and hits it to the side of the net. Colin Tinsher with a grade A scoring chance for the Rams here in the first period. Now it's knocked away by the Spartans forward. It's Blake Kostas. He can really fly. He gets blocked by Rubin and goes into the boards, where he gets knocked down by Kazaza. As here comes Nicholas Kazaza the other way, and he'll bring it back as the forwards change for Farmingdale. Still a scoreless game so far. Again, the last time these two teams met up, Game 1 in Pool A, Farmingdale State defeated Michigan State by a score of 8-0. As here come the Rams. He's coming in with speed. Onto the forehand. Shot goes wide. Blocked away by the defenseman for Michigan State. And here's the breakout pass. Winds up. Shot. Goes right into the Farmingdale State defenseman, Steven Krausen, on that shot. Big eat by Farmingdale's defenseman, Frank Guida. Won by Michigan State, controlled in their own zone. As it's Ledwidge, under 4 minutes to go in the first period. Farmingdale in on the forecheck. Falling down behind the net as the Spartans player. Now it's intercepted by Farmingdale. 2-on-1 coming in. Cross crease pass. And he doesn't get the shot off. Justin Durka, excuse me. Got the pass. Now it's Durka. He fires a shot. Tries to get a tip, and he does. Save made by Lucas. Now it's Brett Vinson who shoots it back around to Andrew Ledwidge. Now back to Farmingdale, located in New York on Long Island. As they'll bring it in. Traveled a long way to get here. Firing in front. Pad save made by the Spartans. And obviously, Michigan State from Michigan, and more specifically, East Lansing. Now here comes Farmingdale with the shot. Save made by Lucas, rebound, and it's knocked away. As some contact goes on in front, trying to protect the goalie, Lucas. As both teams will change lines, the centerman will stay the same. And now Kolakathis will retreat and allow Catania to take the face-off. He looks at the ref, and he was saying that it wasn't dropped properly. The referee yells back, play the game. As it goes behind the net. Here comes Graves. He goes down. Play continues. Chipped up by Michigan State, and they're going the other way. It's Noah Leno. In with some speed, makes some nice dangles, gets knocked down, no call. And it goes wide of the net. Now it's knocked back in by Fedgo. In front for Michigan State, tap in, and knocked away by the Farmingdale goaltender. Now it's controlled by Pomera. He sends it back over to Forsher. So Daniel Perpizecco. It's a nice save. And here comes Michigan State, poked away by Forcher and sent back into the Michigan State zone. We got 1:40 to go in the first period. Michigan State with some scoring chances here late. They're building some momentum. Now it's Leno. Oh, and he brings it back. Defended by Littrus. Littrus arguably Farmingdale's best player. As it's knocked up to Leno. Board bow picked up, and here come the Rams. Pomera over to Tinchert. Tinchert moves towards the slot, loses the puck. Pickpocketed by Michigan State player Matthew Fedgo, and regained by Kazaza. 1 minute remaining in the first period. Here comes Farmingdale. It's Littrus. Down low to Tinchert. Back to Littrus. He fires a shot. Stick save made by Lucas. Tinchert tries to center it, knocked away by Leno. And he shoots it around the boards and actually hits the ref. So bad break for Michigan State. And here comes Farmingdale, and they'll retreat back to their own zone. Approaching the 30-second mark in this scoreless first period. Here comes Tinchert down to Littrus. Littrus with a lane. Gets it knocked away by Fedgo. Littrus slubs his stick, and it's knocked back in the Michigan State zone. That's Tinchert going at it with a dam check. Now it's down low to Tinchert. Pickpocketed. Here comes Cosiso. Kosis with a shot, and it goes wide. Excuse me, that is Blake Kosis. 4 seconds to go. Kosis in. Fires a shot to the net. Glove save by Peripizecco. So after the first period, Scoreless tie as we'll head to the second here in the Division III Final Four. We'll be right back for the second period as you're watching the 2018 National Collegiate Roller Hockey Championships.
The National Collegiate Roller Hockey Association would like to thank the following sponsors for their support of the 2018 National Collegiate Roller Hockey Championships. Mission NLS.
Built for the next generation.
Bauer Hockey.
The game starts here.
Fargo-Moorhead Convention and Visitors Bureau and Fargo Parks District.
Fargo, north of Normal. Find out more at fargomoorhead.org.
Inline Warehouse.
Pro Shop service at warehouse prices.
Subway.
Eat fresh.
Buffalo Wild Wings.
Wings, beer, sports.
Nine Dragons.
Voted best Chinese restaurant in Fargo-Moorhead.
Slapshot Pizza and Subs.
Celebrating 40 years of serving you the very best.
Fargo Billiards and Gastropub.
You've got to see this place.
Roller Hockey Live.
For information on ordering today's game, go to rollerhockeylive.com.
And the CJ Sports Network,
the official audio provider of the 2018 National Collegiate Roller Hockey Championships.
Back in action here at the National Collegiate Roller Hockey Championships. As we're ready to start the second period, Michigan State and Farmingdale tied at 0. Controlled in the Spartans' end by Michigan State. And then breakout pass coming to Vinton. So it's Vinton and Vinton, Jake to Brett. And it's picked up by Rubin. Same starting lineups out there for Farmingdale. And it's Nicholas Kazaza. He gets poked away by Kostis. Kostis goes to the toe drag and barely loses it. There's now Farmingdale up to Rubin. He comes in with a little speed. Tries to make the pass, and it ends up on net. It was knocked away by a Michigan State player. As the save is made by Lucas. As we're here at the 10 a.m. semifinal between Farmingdale and Michigan State, local time 10:21. As this is the second game of the day. We'll have D2, D3, and Junior College National Championship here. Michigan State with the best scoring chance yet, and they shoot and score! Michigan State gets on the board first. Alexander Flum. His first shot on net this game gives the Spartans a 1-0 lead. What a shot by Flum. That is the first goal that Michigan State has scored on Farmingdale in the two games that they faced off against each other. They hold the lead when it matters here in the Final Four. Here comes Littrus. He fires a shot. Glove save made by Lucas, and it's a rebound. Picked up by Michigan State and sent down the rink. So for Alexander Flum, that is his 22nd goal of the season. He is fourth on the team as he nearly gets another steal. And here come Farmingdale. 3-on-2. In with speed. Pinchard shoots and scores! Beats Lucas over the goal. Colin Tinchert ties this game up with 10:14 to go in the second period. Nice draw pass over to Tinchert. And he buries it for Farmingdale State. And we're back to a tied game. .10:14 to go in the second period. Michigan State wins the faceoff. It's controlled by Farmingdale. And trying to get tipped ahead, but blocked away.
Michigan State goal scored by number 3, Alexander Plum, assisted by number 28.
So on the Michigan State game, or the Michigan State goal, Andrew Ledwidge got the assist on the Flum goal. Here's a 3-on-2 for Michigan State. Coming wide, it's Leno looking towards the front. He fires a shot. Glove save made by Parapesco. 9:43 to go in the second period. One forward by Leno and controlled by Michigan State. D-to-D pass knocked away by Farmingdale. He's in on a breakaway. No one to beat. Backhand shot saved by Lucas. As that was a breakaway for Chris Byrne. A grade A scoring chance for these Farmingdale State Rams. .9:32 to play in the second period. As Farmingdale controls the puck now. Over on the Mission Rink, Lindenwood leads Bethel by a score of 1-0 with 9 minutes to play in the first. That winner of that game will play the winner of this game in the national championship for Division III as a Spartan player, Costas, goes flying. Here comes Farmingdale the other way. 2-on-2. Stick handles to the slot, gets on the backhand, and then held. Good patience from Catania. And now it's Farmingdale State's puck. I'm bringing it all the way back to Rubin. Both teams' benches on the edge of their seats. And they both have deep benches. So fatigue will not be an issue for these teams. As we're here with 8:28 to play in the second period on the Bauer Rink. Farmingdale switches up their lines. Bobby Littress back in for them. He's number 9. He holds the puck and fires it back. Picked up by Guida. Back over to Mula. Taken away by Kosas. Here comes Kosas for the Spartans. He gets boarded. No call. Not a lot of contact into the boards. As Tinshirt was in on that. He held up. It's a scary play when a player turns around, and it was a good job by Tinshirt to be able to slow up. As play will continue. Back to Tinshirt. He looks across. Nice pass. Backdoor shot and scores! Bobby Littress with another goal this season. That'll be his 107th point of the year. In his 66th goal of the year. As he is atop of the Division III player stats. 7:35 to go in the second period. Breakout pass by Farmingdale. They take a 2-1 lead here as we approach halfway in the second period. Littress down low to Tinshirt, knocked away. This is also Farmingdale's first lead of the game. Michigan State got out early and Farmingdale tied it just moments later. As here comes the Spartans in with speed and throws it back. Both these teams were in Pool A for Division III. Farmingdale finishing second, Michigan State finishing third. As now Littress fires it to the net, tipped by Tinshirt, and it goes wide. Those are the 2 goal scorers for Farmingdale today. As Tinshirt gets knocked down. Here come the Spartans the other way. Moving in with a move, nice move, and it's blocked away by a Farmingdale defenseman. Now it goes off the glass. Back around to Guida. He tosses it up the boards. It's Mula. He gets knocked down. Spartan player tries to pick it up. That was Ledwidge. As he goes off for a change, it'll come off the netting. And it'll be a neutral zone faceoff. Sent back into the Spartan zone. Nice forecheck by Farmingdale. As it'll be Leno behind the net. Looking for somewhere to go with it. He turns around. And it's back to the Rams. 2 Rams in on the forecheck. 2 Spartans in. Board battle coming out. It's a 50-50. As we have now passed the halfway point in this game. Farmingdale up 2-1. Here comes the Rams forward, Justin Durka. He'll send it back to the defenseman, Zach Pomera. The national championship game on the line here for these two teams. Only one season will go on to play in the Division III National Championship. At 2 o'clock on Mission Rink. As it's brought back by Farmingdale. Forecheck being applied by Michigan State. It's Jordan Backay. And here comes Farmingdale. Centering pass goes wide. Man in front was knocked down. Now it's Durka. He nearly loses it. Keeps it on his stick. And looks for someone to go with it. Drops it off to his teammate. That's Guida down to Durka as it goes behind the net. Comes back around to Michigan State, Justice Graves. And Graves gets knocked into the boards. A little bit of extracurriculars going on, and we still have not seen a power play in this game. .420 to go in the second period. Here comes the Farmingdale State College Rams. Winds up, doesn't fall for it, and good defense made by Matthew Fedko. The hit comes in by Farmingdale State on Leno. Centering pass, too much sauce on it as Ruben's going to have a collision with Baque, and Ruben gets there first. Now it's over to Farmingdale. They hold in the Michigan State zone.
Leave him there, he's not going to score.
3.5 to go in the second period. As Farmingdale just possesses the puck behind the net, playing catch with each other. And it comes up the boards. Now a move made, pickpocketed by Leno, coming the other way from Michigan State. Now it's knocked away immediately by Kazaza. Here comes Kazaza. Toe drag, poked away. Now it's Littrus and Leno. Leno bodies him into the glass. As Littrus seems to be okay. We'll see Noah Leno go to the box for 2 minutes. That'll be boarding. So Farmingdale coming on the power play for the first time in this one. Trying to extend their lead here in the second period. They only lead by 1. Littrus sends it back. Mula to Tinshirt, back to Mula. Tinshirt looks at it, Looks at the net and goes back to Mula. He holds in the point over the Kolakathis and back to Mula at the point. He fires a shot off the crossbar and out of play. A minute 32 remains in the penalty. So off the crossbar, goes to a neutral zone faceoff. Farmingdale holds a 1-goal lead with 2:22 to play in the second. They're here on the power play. It's a 4-on-3. Chipped ahead and tries to go back with it. Tinchert comes up with it. He takes it away from Rebone. Now it's Mula over to Tinchert. Littrus is in front for the Spartans. Now it's up to Littrus. Back door. Shot, save made by Lucas. As he dives across the crease to make the play. Great play made by Joshua Lucas. Face-off won by Farmingdale. Under 2 minutes to go in the second. Here come the Rams on the power play. Shot save made by Lucas. Rebound. And it's knocked out by Michigan State. Now it's Mula. Shot, rebound, and cleared by Michigan State. Here comes James Kolakathis. Mula with the shot. Glove save made by Lucas. Scoring update over on the Division III semifinal. Lindenwood taking on Bethel for a chance at the national championship. Lindenwood leads 3-0. As the last time these two teams met up, Farmingdale defeated Michigan State 8-0 in game one of pool play. Now it's Tinchert, 13 seconds to go on the power play. It's Littrus. Walking into Tinchert, now it's Littrus. He's already got a goal in this one. Save made by Lucas. .57.5 seconds to play in the second. Mula takes the face off, picked up by Tinchert, tried to go back door, knocked away by the Spartans. Now it's Vincent on top. Good penalty kill by Michigan State. And Tinchert fires it out. As we'll see the lines go back to normal. Special teams is done with for the time being with 45 seconds to play in the second. As the referee will make Mula come back out. It was too late of a change by the Rams. One back by the Spartans. As he pokes it ahead. Here comes Michigan State down the near side boards. It's Rebone. He chips it in. And tapped ahead by Farmingdale. Here comes Joseph Mula. And the Rams. He makes a nice deke. Top of the faceoff dodge shot. Swallowed up by Joshua Lucas. 20 seconds remaining in the second. Both teams will change one player. Blake Kostis coming out from Michigan State, the leading point scorer. Leading point getter, leading goal scorer. Picked up by Farmingdale, knocked away by Kostis. He looks ahead, chips it up. Knocked out of midair by a Spartan player, and it's taken by Farmingdale State. Chipped ahead to Michigan State. 5 seconds. They really got to move quick. Shot on net, and it goes wide. As Kostis gets tripped, the referee says, "Get up." Kostis pleading with him, and we'll see what goes on with it. 2-1 after two. We'll head to the third. As it's the Final Four game on Roller Hockey Live, you're watching the 2018 National Collegiate Roller Hockey Championships.
The National Collegiate Roller Hockey Association would like to thank the following sponsors for their support of the 2018 National Collegiate Roller Hockey Championships. Mission NLS,
Built for the next generation.
Fargo-Moorhead Convention and Visitors Bureau and Fargo Parks District.
Fargo, north of Normal. Find out more at fargomoorhead.org.
Subway,
Eat fresh.
Nine Dragons,
Voted best Chinese restaurant in Fargo-Moorhead.
Fargo Billiards and Gastropub,
You've got to see this place.
and the CJ Sports Network.
The official audio provider of the 2018 National Collegiate Roller Hockey Championships.
This is the 2018 National Collegiate Roller Hockey Championships, presented by Mission Hockey and Bauer Hockey.
Third period action ready to begin here on the Bauer rink. Coming up next will be a junior college semifinal. Henry Ford College taking on Saddleback. As the face-off is controlled by Farmingdale State College. And the third period is underway. So we still got a long time to go in this one. If you're just joining us, Michigan State got off to a 1-0 lead and 2 goals answered by Farmingdale State to get the lead back. As the Rams control it, Michigan State's going to have to pressure as they are sitting back in a zone defense. And it comes back. Here comes Farmingdale. Firing a shot, save made by Lucas. Shot on net credited to Matthew Catania. Farmingdale goalie Daniel Parapezco hasn't seen a shot in a while from the Spartans after they had to kill a penalty. Lucas has seen quite a few. As the shot totals after the first period was dead even. Michigan State 5, Farmingdale 5. And that second, Farmingdale outshot Michigan State 11-3. So 16-8 in shots. Farmingdale has doubled up Michigan State as we have just started this third period. 10:40 to play. Breakout pass. Here comes Mula as he skates right by it. He decides to send it back. Forecheck coming by Michigan State. It's Ledwidge. In on it and clear it out up to Mula. Here come the Rams. Mula, nice deke shot. Kick save made by Lucas. Rebound comes all the way out for the Spartans. As here they come the other way. It's Backe. Shot. Save made by Parapezco. So Parapezco for Farmingdale State out of Deer Park, New York. Major is liberal arts. As it comes back to Kazaza. All these players on Farmingdale State are from New York, as that is where Farmingdale State is located. And for Michigan State, only a couple players not from Michigan. Jordan Backe from Evansville, Indiana. Matt Fedgo from Mount Sinai, New York. As Farmingdale's got a scoring chance. Here's a 2-on-1 shot and saved by Lucas out of Dearborn Heights, Michigan. As they might take matching minors here. Looks like Farmingdale State's man coming off is James Kolakathis, one of the top point getters. And it's just going to be a power play. So they're just going to take Kolakathis. Michigan State has their first power play of the game. The other player not from Michigan is backup goaltender Noboru Ojeda, all the way from Kagawa, Japan. Power play from Michigan State at the 9:25-minute mark. Here comes a shot from Kostis. Shoulder save made by Farmingdale. That was going on net. Rebound in front. Controlled by the Rams. That's Kazaza. He's going to skate it out with a shorthanded chance. He'll go against two different Spartans. He still fires a shot. Save made by Lucas. That was a tough one. As Kostis will send it back to Vinton. 1:09 to play in the third. 1:30 to go in the power play. And it's Kostis. So it's a cross check against Kolakathis. Here's Kostis. Fires a shot backdoor. Vinton can't get a stick on it. Just a little bit too high out of the air. Now it's Ledwidge over to Kostis. 8:30 to play. Down low. Looking for somewhere to go with it. Back to Kostis. Kostis over to Ledwidge. Puck bounces on him a little bit. Nearly gets out of the zone, and here comes Farmingdale. The other direction. Knocked away by Kostis. Played by Lucas as he throws it behind the boards out to Kostis. Michigan State coming the other way. It's a 4-on-2. 3-on-2 now. Kostis. Shot. Oh, off the stick of Perepesco. He's got a couple good shots here on the power play. 35 seconds to go in it. Ledwidge to Kostis. Kostis shot. Blocked away by a Ram. Good block by Joe Mula. Just 28 seconds to go in the man advantage for Michigan State as they trail here in the third period. Chance to go to the national championship. Michigan State was just there at Cedar Rapids, Iowa, as they fell to Lindenwood in the finals. Now it's shot around by Vinton. Picked up by Ledwidge. He walks in over to Kostis. 15 seconds to go in the man advantage. Trying to center it. Blocked away by Mula. Now over to Ledwidge. He comes in the front. Shot! Save made by Perepesco, and the power play is over. Vinton loses a stick in the corner. Picked up by Kazaza. Here comes Farmingdale State. Mula centering it. Tries to get past Kostis. He does. In. Kostis plays the body and knocks him off the puck. That was Kolakathis coming from the box in on the scoring chance. Here comes Vinton. Nearly had a breakaway. And he'll come back in again and then bring it back. 6:50 to go in the third period. And if you're wondering what last year's Division III championship looked like, it was Farmingdale and Lindenwood, as Lindenwood won that one 3-1. So Farmingdale trying to go back-to-back national championships as Michigan State player Justice Graves tripped up. Play will continue, though. No call. As here comes Mula. Be a 2-on-2. He comes in with speed, gets poked away by the Spartans and chipped up by Leno. And now settled by Fedgo. He'll bring it all the way back. It's Graves. We're halfway through the third period. Farmingdale State will change. And Fedgo has it. Good move made by Graves as he walks in, tries to get to the slot on the backhand. No one at the back door. As Farmingdale State will chip it up, picked off by Leno. Here he comes in, into the slot, fires a shot, blocked away by Guida. As Leno goes down in the boards. Gets behind. Michigan State possesses it. That's Bakke behind the net and chipped up by the Rams. So one of these two teams will end up in the national championship. Farmingdale in it in 2016, Michigan State in it in 2015. Knocked away by Matthew Fedgo. As Leno with the toe drag in front, knocked away by the Rams. Michigan State still getting some nice scoring chances, just can't get the shot on net. Defense has been really good for Farmingdale. That's Tinshirt and Lintras. Those are the 2 goal scorers for Farmingdale. The scorer for Michigan State was Alexander Flum. 4:40 to play in the third period. Farmingdale controls it in their own zone. Chipped ahead to Tinshirt, takes a bad bounce on him. Not a lot of pressure. Kosas tries to get it, and he does. Makes a beautiful move through Ruben's legs as he gets it right back. Kosas gets knocked down. Play will continue. Here comes Ruben. Top of the face-off circle, throws it on net, kicked away by Lucas. And Vinton has it for the Spartans. He looks ahead, over to Kosas. Could be a 2-on-1 as Leno stuck in the corner, made by Kosas. Kick from Leno, shot on net and blocked away by Farmingdale. A lot of blocked shots for them. Into the zone, 1-on-1, save made by Lucas and covered. With 3:54 to play in the third period. Michigan State needs 1 to tie it up. And then if you get to overtime, continuous OT. As we saw 5 overtimes early on in these Division I playoffs between Arizona State and Grand Valley State. Grand Valley State won that in the 8th period as Lucas smothers it. That's 2 full games along with 2 extra periods. That game was the longest in National Collegiate Roller Hockey history. As if you need more updates on what's going on, you can go to ncrha.org. Check out the social media pages on Twitter at NCRHA as Vinton comes in. Also have Instagram, Facebook, and Snapchat. A lot of great content being put out on those. Farmingdale possesses it behind their net, waiting for Michigan State to force them to do something. As the time is your best friend if you're Farmingdale State. Here comes Mula into the slot. Good move and kick save made by Lucas. 3 minutes left in the third. Here come the Spartans. Do not have numbers. And they drop it off to Vinton. Vinton still trying to go back in with it, and it's stolen away. Now Vinton picks it back up, gets poked away. Here comes Farmingdale State. That's Kolakathis. It's on the ground, knocked away by Fedko. And chipped up the boards to Vinton. Vinton immediately feels pressure and gets knocked away by Mula. 2:35 to play in this one. Chance at the national championship to go up against Lindenwood Bethel. That game's going on over in the Mission Rink. As Farmingdale holds it behind the net. They just hang on to it. And a good breakout pass up to Mula. He's in. And then he'll come to a stop. Doesn't like what he sees, and he'll bring it back for Farmingdale. Makes a nice move and comes back in. 3-on-2 for Farmingdale if they want it. What they set it back to Nicholas Kazaza. Farmingdale looking to go to back-to-back national championships. As Farmingdale Lindenwood were the last 2 national championships for D1 and D3. Farmingdale won in D1. A centering pass, and Kazaza can't hang on to it as it's intercepted by Kosas. Here he comes the other way for Michigan State. He's their leading point getter. Knocked away by Kazaza. 1:35 to play. Tinshirt in on a grade A scoring chance, and he's stopped by Joshua Lucas. All 3 goals came in the second period as Michigan State's going to take a timeout. We'll take a short break and be back with these last 1:30 to go in the third period as you're watching Roller Hockey Live in the 2018 National Collegiate Roller Hockey Championships.
The National Collegiate Roller Hockey Association would like to thank the following sponsors for their support of the 2018 National Collegiate Roller Hockey Championships. Mission NLS,
Built for the next generation.
Fargo Moorhead Convention and Visitors Bureau and Fargo Parks District.
Fargo, north of Normal. Find out more at fargomoorhead.org.
Subway,
Eat fresh.
9 Dragons,
Voted best Chinese restaurant in Fargo Moorhead.
Fargo Billiards and Gastropub.
You've got to see this place.
And the CJ Sports Network,
the official audio provider of the 2018 National Collegiate Roller Hockey Championships.
This is the 2018 National Collegiate Roller Hockey Championships, presented by Mission Hockey and Bauer Hockey.
We are back here, a minute 30 to go, one-goal game, national championship game on the line. A trip to it, rather, as this is a Final Four game between Farmingdale and Michigan State. Again, Farmingdale beat Michigan State 8-0 in the first game of pool play, as obviously a much closer and tighter game here. Michigan State looks to tie it up with a minute 30 to go in the third period. Offensive zone face-off for Farmingdale State. It's won back by Farmingdale. Mula in a board battle, and he comes down. Each team has had one power play, and neither team scored on it. As State will bring it back. And a nasty collision in the corner. Everyone looks to be okay. No call. Now Michigan State holds it. And here comes the goalie. Empty net in for Michigan State. Controlled by the Spartans, centered, and save made by Parapesco. No netminder for Michigan State. It's a 5-on-4 with a minute 4 to go. We'll see a line change. As coming out there is Andrew Ledwidge. He'll be the last man back. Face-off is controlled. As Farmingdale player just hangs on to it, hops on top. Takes 4 seconds off the clock. And now it's won by Farmingdale and shot all the way down, but it's picked up by Ledwidge. Over to Kostas in the back door. Had a shot on the one-timer. Kostas fires a shot. Kick save made by Farmingdale State defenseman as we're tangled up in the corner. 40 seconds to go. Gets out by Michigan State. Centering pass. Comes back up to Ledwidge. Kostas open. He takes a one-timer and he fans on it. Now back to the Spartans. It's Ledwidge. Shipped ahead by Farmingdale. Ledwidge stops him. And he falls down. Empty net for Michigan State. Farmingdale shoots and they score! James Kolakathis with the empty netter with 21 seconds to play to extend the Farmingdale lead to 3-1. It's Farmingdale State with 3 unanswered goals now to have this lead. 21 seconds remains, and Michigan State's going to have to get a quick one. As here comes Ledwidge. He makes a nice move, and another good move. 2-on-1 for Michigan State. Centered, knocked away. Another shot. Save made by Parapesco. Now Ledwidge in the slot. On the backhand and intercepted by Farmingdale. As they fire one down the rink, the horn will sound. And that's the end of it. Farmingdale State defeats Michigan State in the semifinals to advance to back-to-back national championships. Well, they'll meet the winner of the Lindenwood Bethel game. Lindenwood leads right now 8-0 in the third period over on the Mission Rink. And final score again, Farmingdale State 3, Michigan State 1. We'll have Saddleback and Henry Ford in a junior college semifinal coming up next on Roller Hockey Live. We'll be right back as you're watching the 2018 National Collegiate Roller Hockey Championships.
This broadcast of the 2018 National Collegiate Roller Hockey Championships Division III semifinal has been brought to you by Mission NLS,
built for the next generation.
Bauer Hockey,
The game starts here.
Fargo Moorhead Convention and Visitors Bureau and Fargo Parks District.
Fargo, north of Normal. Find out more at fargomoorhead.org.
Inline Warehouse,
Pro Shop service at warehouse prices.
Subway,
Eat fresh.
Buffalo Wild Wings,
Wings, beer, sports.
Nine Dragons,
The best Chinese restaurant in Fargo Moorhead.
Slapshot Pizza and Subs,
Celebrating 40 years of serving you the very best.
Fargo Billiards and Gastropub,
You've got to see this place.
Stay tuned for the 2018 National Collegiate Roller Hockey Championships Division III National Championship game later this afternoon at 2 o'clock. All rights to this broadcast are reserved, and any rebroadcast, recording, retransmission, or any other